Sunday, everybody. It's just spinning just now, so just have to wait until it lets me go live. Yay! Happy Sunday, everybody. How is your weekend going? Well, we are building up to the next new moon, which is on Tuesday evening. And this is a new moon in Taurus. So Taurus is the bull, the earth sign. And yeah, this new moon is going to be pretty powerful on Tuesday night. I always do new moon workshops with Auraengus, who brings through a beautiful gong bath, and we'll actually be able to meditate in the workshop at the exact new moon moment because it's at 8 p.m. British summertime, so 8 p.m. in our evening. So I'm going to be actually working with Venus star beings, which I'm super excited about, and luxurious abundance. And so I'm going to actually do a proper Facebook Live tomorrow night, helping you to feel the difference between abundance and luxurious abundance, and how we are programmed, a lot of us, particularly if we have taken holy orders in past lives as well, to not think it's a good thing to experience luxury and to not actually allow ourselves to have luxury in our lives. Now, luxury is different for each person, what is luxurious. But, you know, a lot of us have this programming, particularly from being nuns or monks, where we give up all our worldly goods and things. Anyway, that's all time to go. We've got to move into this portal now of being abundant in all areas. So do go onto the website, have a look at that, the information on that. It'll be a really powerful new moon workshop already. The doors to luxury are opening for me, and I will tell you our very exciting news soon, maybe in the workshop. But I wanted this video to be to help you meet, oh hi Kriston, hi Carla, to meet Mulanka. Okay, so Mulanka spoke to me in a shop in Perth, the UK, not Perth, Australia, one Christmas Eve. I was up in Perthshire, which is about an hour and a half north of where we are now. And I was Christmas shopping. Auriel was quite young. In fact, yeah, Auriel was a baby. It was his first birthday. So his birthday is the 1st of January. And 1st of January is when I finally got Mulanka as my skull. So she has been with us a long time. Really powerful skull. And yeah, an amazing big lapis skull. It's quite hard to find big lapis skulls like Mulanka. And so I'm in this shop in Perth. I can't even remember the name of it. I don't know. It was like a mystical shop, crystal shop, and really nice. It sold my book, actually, my first book, Messages from Nature's Guardians. Anyway, we went in and we were doing Christmas shopping. It did clothes, it did bongs and all that kind of stuff in the back part as well. But Auraengus spotted her first and was like, come and meet this skull. And they had lots of beautiful crystal skulls, actually. And it was before I was selling crystal skulls. And yeah, I saw the price of Mulanka and I was like, no, I'm not buying her. And then on my birthday, so my birthday is the 30th of December, I'm in the shower. And Mulanka visited me. I was in the shower and I saw her clear as day, as clear as you can see her now. Like this, staring at me in full colour. And I was like, hello. It's the first time a crystal skull had done that. I've had angels do that. I've had fairies do that. I had never at that point had a crystal skull just sort of materialise in the ethers in front of me. And so she said to me, I'm your skull. Which she said, don't pay the price they're asking for me. Offer this. And so I phoned up I phoned up and said, look, I was in the other day. I mean, the guy knew me, he sold my book, but this is all I can offer you. This is, you know, what I think is a fair exchange, and you should still be making a big profit on it, otherwise you've your markup totally wrong. And the guy said, well, it's my wife who sells the skulls. She's in charge of them, not me, so let me phone her and ask her. Anyway, he phoned the wife and then phoned back to say, okay. And I had to send my cousin down. I had to say, Lorna, go and take £300 out of the bank. And I mean, this was 10 years ago, 9 years ago. So lapis crystal's gone up quite a lot in value since then. And I'll pay you back. I'll give you cash when you come down for Auriel's first birthday on New Year's Day. So Lorna, bless her, went down to the shop. I actually just spoken to my cousin Lorna because she's emigrated back from New Zealand. And so Mulanka has done some work in some Atlantean workshops, but this is the first one that she's wanted to do to help us open up our third eye. So, you know, there's over 100 of you doing it already. It's £10 if you want to have the healing, and it's at 8 o'clock tonight. That is British summer time, which I think is 12 noon PT time, and it will be 3 p.m. I think ET time. Obviously, if you're mainland Europe, you'll be an hour ahead. It'll be 9 o'clock for you. But what Mulanka said she's going to do in this session is the first 20 minutes we're going to be clearing out any trauma from the Atlantean epoch that's affecting our clairvoyant abilities, our third eye. Then the next 20 minutes removing any fears, any vows, any blocks put on your clairvoyant vision through baptism. That's when you're a Christian and they cross the third eye off, and some other religions do that as well. And then the last 20 minutes is going to be assisting us clairvoyantly seeing into other dimensions, as well as assisting you in practically receiving psychic information clairvoyantly. So I would say that my clairvoyance is my weakest sixth sense. There's also a message you can go onto the website and read that Mulanka's brought through, or I've put it up. I would say it's my weakest. I don't see in colour all the time. I see in colour sometimes, but predominantly I don't. I just see sort of outlines or black and white. So I've obviously got clairvoyant vision blocks. I can see, but it's definitely my weakest sixth sense. So I'm really looking forward to getting some more. I've had clear visions. So my third eye is very open. I've had the clear visions. I've seen that, particularly if you're hanging around with somebody who's very clairvoyant. I can tap in and really open up into that realm. So there's definitely something in my third eye that causes it to not be as fully open as it could be. Now, I did do a post up earlier saying if anybody has any questions they wanted to ask about Mulanka or clairvoyance, and somebody, I think it was Elizabeth, I don't know if Elizabeth is on, she is West Coast America, so she might be asleep, but so she asked, like, if, what did she ask? I can't see it now. I'm sure she asked if you are, if you're unable to see, does that mean your third eye shut? Well, yeah, basically it does. It means that you are, well, how many of you see clairvoyantly? Type in, let me know how many of you actually say that you see clairvoyantly regularly, you know. And you don't have to be clairvoyant all the time. You know, I don't walk around with all my gifts open all the time. You know, it's not like I can go places and not have psychic experiences. Usually when I come back, I can integrate it. Yeah, so Elizabeth asked, how do you know if your third eye is open? If you aren't clairvoyant, does it mean your third eye is closed? Well, basically, yes. So if your third eye is closed, if you're not clairvoyant, it's closed off and you want to be opening up. You know if your third eye is open because you can see into the other realms, you can see colour, you can get visions, you can manifest deities within your energy and see them. So that's the answer to that, Elizabeth. Pauline, my third eye closure, is it always caused by christening in the church? No, goodness no. That's so late, isn't it? The church in Christianity. It's just one of the methods that closes it down. Mostly the blocks will be past life. Mostly it'll be past life blocks. It can also be you've just not raised your vibration enough, but if you're following my work you will have, but a lot of folk aren't clairvoyant because they've never developed psychically in the past. a lot of humans have human experience, and they don't do any of the esoteric work because they're not trained in the temples or in other colours. And you know, you can you learn and you train, and you have to train to reopen up your third eye. One of my beginners courses I used to do, the Guardian Angel one, I used to get when I was sort of getting people to open up their third eye. I used to get a pair of scissors, and if your eyes closed, just snip, snip. It looked like thread that was shutting people's third eyes. You're the one that shut it down. You're the one who's allowed your fears to get in the way, and you know, you've allowed yourself to be shut down. But you know, it's just to different degrees. Okay, so some days I'm really clairaudient. My ear's blocked, so I need to put oil in it. It's blocked with wax. But energetically there'll be a blockage to that. So, but I can still hear telepathically. You know, if I want to clairvoyantly, I can do that. It's a choice. I'm not like Lorna Bryan, who literally somebody walks into the room and she sees an angel walking beside them. I'm sure you'll all have heard of Lorna Bryan, the Irish mystic. She wrote Angels in My Hair. It's a great book if you've not read it, about her life story. And she's very clairvoyant. She sees the angels. She sees them all, everybody's guides, as soon as they step into her energy field. That's super clairvoyant. I'm not like that. I can't see at that level. They have to tune in to somebody to do that, and then I can do it. But you know, the angels don't. You know, I don't see them walking around like people as Lorna Bryan does. So I see colours and images. Yeah, that's good, Jennifer. Carla, you see visions. I can see colours. Is this the same? Well, if you, that's like the aura. It's part of it. You know, if you can see somebody's coloured aura, you're using your clairvoyance to do that. You know, when you're actually following one of my guided meditations, you're using your clairvoyance to see what's going on. You know, that's why I always do guided meditations, because it allows people to open up their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, the way you're going to get your psychic information coming through. So that's yeah, Crystal's right. Fear from past lives, being persecuted. Yeah, a lot of people were witches. A lot of people saw things in the past and they got killed for it. What causes ringing in the ears? Various things. Ringing in the ears can be too much EMF exposure. You're having too much electromagnetic frequency around you. It can be deities, beings, higher frequency energy trying to communicate with you, but your vibrational frequency in your matrix isn't high enough at that point. If you're getting ringing in the ears. And then you want to raise your vibration. Wear crystals every day, create sacred space. Mine, I usually have to get my ears syringed, but because of COVID, they're not doing that just now. I've been bad though. I haven't been putting my oil in, which I'm meant to do once a week to stop it happening, and COVID hit and I stopped doing it. So, you know, it's my own fault in some ways, but there's a reason that my ears block up. I know it's energetic, it's always the right one. So there's something I don't want to hear from the masculine side, obviously, and it's just got really bad again. So I'm going to do the Hoppy ear candling tonight, if I remember, and then I'll start putting the oil in. And apparently you need to go to Specsavers. For those in the UK, they'll know Specsavers. It's like a place where you get cheap glasses. Well, not necessarily cheap, but they usually do deals and you can go and get glasses. Would you want to go there to get your ear syringed by somebody who's like a glass, I can't remember what they call a person that, I mean, you have to have special qualifications to prescribe, well, not prescribe, but to take a prescription and to make glasses. It's not just anybody off the street that can do that. But still, do you want to go to somebody, like, somebody that is not regularly doing ear syringing, is not a nurse? I don't at the moment, so manifesting that I can get my ears sorted soon enough. But, hi Sarian, hi Somalia, hi Kathleen. So yes, hopefully you can join me tonight. I have to go now because I have yoga. Do my 2 hours yoga with Kwali Kumara. Come and join us. I think it's only £10 for 2 hours. It's amazing. You can do some live Kundalini yoga today. That's what I'm off to do. And I will see you at 8 o'clock tonight. I'm going to go live tomorrow night. We're going to talk about the new moon, the Venus star beings, about bringing this luxurious abundance in, because I had lots of abundance, but I wasn't allowing luxury into my life. And now I've had a massive shift with working with them, and I've just ordered myself 2 posh pairs of pajamas that I've been wanting for ages. I've also made a very expensive purchase, or put down something which is absolute luxury for me. So I will tell you all about that. So it really has made a massive shift for me to realise there's a difference between abundance and living a luxurious life. And most people can't do that because their sacral chakras are shut down. It won't let them. That's your chakra of wealth. So when we want to work on the sacral chakra and really shifting you out of that miasm. Particularly if you're somebody that can never keep money, can't seem to make money, can't seem to have luxuries in your life because there's no cash left over at the end of the month because of the bills. Somebody that feels guilty about having when other people don't. Somebody that thinks they're not worthy of it, or you just are stuck in a rut. You're like, I get my monthly income and that's me, but it doesn't provide for luxuries. And that is just all this programming that is in us that is stopping us creating and manifesting our abundance and allowing us to have luxury experience. It doesn't mean to say you have the money. Somebody can invite you to go and stay in their £1 million yacht or a millionaire's mansion by the sea. I've had that experience. You have to have the frequency for these events to actually occur for you. Maybe you think, I've got premium bonds, I never win on them. Why don't you? Why are you not winning on the premium bonds? You could be the millionaire. There's 2 every month. What's stopping you having that life of luxury? We don't know. It's all hidden in our matrices. We've inherited it. And we have brought that in. No, luxury is not the same as wealth. Wealth allows people to experience luxury. That's what I was talking about. You don't have to have the money. You just have to be invited to go onto the private jet, or to be having a free holiday on the yacht, or to have beautiful table food of beautiful organic meals. It is a frequency. Whatever's luxurious for you, a beautiful bath with essential oils or lots of lovely crystals. Whatever is going to make you feel luxurious. And a lot of people get mixed up thinking they have to have the wealth to create the luxury lifestyle, but actually you have to have the matrix of luxury to bring in the wealth. So these people who are millionaires, they're totally fine with luxury. They have no qualms about having luxurious lives. They have no guilt about having a Gucci handbag when there's somebody down the road is starving, because they've stepped out of that matrix, in their egos. So it's an interesting one. That's not to say you can't give to the person that's not got the money. It is about you not carrying those patterns that judge yourself and that stop you having these luxurious life experiences. Maybe you live in a crappy flat and it's like horrible neighbours and you don't have a nice view and it's whatever. Look at what you've got in your life. That'll show you where you are on the luxury vibration frequency. It's about how somewhere makes you feel. Somebody's luxury could just be a 1-bed flat, as somebody else's luxury could be a 6-bed mansion by the sea. It is a frequency, and that's what the Venus star beings are going to speak to us about, because now we're at that consciousness to know that it is not about just wealth, and it is not just about having the abundance. It's about the luxurious abundance frequency. And that's what's really going to help us catapult into our forward. So my house is not very luxurious. It's huge. It's like, by most people's standards, it's huge. My living room's the size of my dad's bungalow, and his is a big bungalow. Yeah, but it's not luxurious. It needs painted. I rearrange all the furnishings. It's all that. It's not. I don't live in a luxurious house. But I'd like to change that frequency. So it's a vibration matrix. Okay, everybody. So thank you for joining me live, and I'm away to do my yoga. Remember, 8 o'clock tonight. we're doing this healing with Mulanka. A lot of all that blocks can come from Atlantis as well. A lot of programming from Atlantis as well, the fall of Atlantis and the corruption from Atlantis. So a lot of that will shift too. So I will see you in the ethers at 8 o'clock when I connect you all in. And tomorrow night I'll go live probably at 7 o'clock British Summer Time. And we'll talk more about the Venus star beings, more about the workshop. You can ask questions, and I will talk to you about this new moon's energy. And yeah, send you lots of love. Have a lovely rest of the weekend. Bye.